Good morning, class. Today I'm going to talk to you about my research community. Being in a research lab is very exciting and important as well. I've been in this community for about 2 years now, and I am very passionate about it. It all started because of the interest in science I have, which I then decided to involve myself in the research. Today I will discuss the background of the research, my involvement, and the projects that I am doing. So I'm going to start off by discussing the research that I'm doing here at Fresno State. We're trying to find solutions to get rid of this nematode or worms that affect the crops. It affects the crops by sucking all the nutrients and leaving the crops to dry up and not produce any production. And this is a huge problem because agriculture is needed for the fast growing rate of the world population. And without food production, we won't be able to keep up. So we have found a solution, which is chalcone. Chalcone is extracted from plants and is a chemical that's biodegradable and it does not cause harm to us or animals or the environment. So due to this solution that we have found, we are still not able to sell our products due to the fact that we still haven't found that answer to one of our most concerning question, which is how the chemical chalcone affects the nematodes. And so this is what we're trying to find, and we're trying to see how the chemical actually affects the worm in its genetics and in other forms. I began my involvement in the research lab by only sharing other lab members. I started the lab midway through summer, so I was interviewed by Dr. Calderon, who is also in charge of the whole research thing and is also my mentor. I quickly learned the process due to the fact that I was experienced in high school, and I quickly learned the process, and then I was able to take on more bigger projects, such as the one I'm doing right now, which is basically creating mutants, which are worms that basically survive the chalcone that we expose them to. So there are three main chalcones that I'm working with right now, which are chalcone 30, 17, and 25. Right now I'm only focusing on chalcone 30 because there is no mutants for chalcone 30. It seems to be that the chalcone 30 is way too strong, and this is good, but also it creates more questions as to how and why the chalcone is killing off the nematodes, which is kind of hard to create mutants if the chalcone is too strong and it kills all of them. So what I'm doing right now is reducing the concentration of chalcone 30 and trying to create mutants so my other lab members can use CRISPR, which is like technology to get into the genetics of the worms and see what genetics are being affected by chalcone. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about our project. My project will take at least 4 years to be completed. However, for right now, I'm only experimenting the chalcone 17, 25, and 30 on my family's farm, which I have grown cantaloupe, corn, and cucumbers, and many other vegetables and fruits. I've also concluded that the chalcone 30 does work, since the results for the cucumbers were significantly higher, and there wasn't that many deaths on the cucumber plants. I chose cucumbers because nematodes are usually more found in cucumbers than any other plant. I had the opportunity to also use marigolds for my observation and project. I've been planting marigolds for 2 years in a row now for my family's business. The results for the marigolds were inconclusive, since I wasn't really sure if the chalcone was affecting it or not, due to the fact that the marigolds all came out pretty well, and there wasn't really any of them that were dead or anything like that. At the end of the winter, I am already starting to plant crops that are resistant to the cold temperatures. With these crops, I'll be able to maintain the consistency of my results, which will help my research community to advance in helping the community to live safe from harmful chemicals and help the production of crops. I was able to talk to you about my involvement, the background, and my project in the research community. My interest in science sparked me to go beyond understanding research and to instead be in the process of it. I encourage everyone to do research in the future. Thank you for listening.